Hello student, today we are going to study chapter 5 history of and the chapter's name is architecture as power. So in this chapter we will know about the different architectural styles which were used in the medieval period. What does the word architecture means? Architecture means the style of making different buildings. So different we have went through different kingdoms in the during the Sultanate period, in the early medieval period, when the Indian kingdoms were there. So many buildings and monuments were created at that time, and they have a different kind of architecture. So first of all, we will know about the Indian style of architecture prevalent in the northern part of India in the early medieval period. So in the early medieval period, the temples were an important monument which were created at that time, and temples were place of worship for the people, and different deities and gods were kept there. Kept there. So the temples were created, and the temples was a difference between the temples architecture in the northern part of India and in the southern part of India. I will show you some pictures also. Let me first tell you what were the different styles. So in the northern part of India, the style of temple making was called Nagara style of architecture. In this Nagara style, what was the style of constructing the temple? In this, the temples which were created in North India during the early medieval period, they were all created in Nagara style. And in this, what happened? There was a shikhar, and this was in the shape of a beehive, just like a beehive shape, in which there is a bulge in the middle, and it is short in the on the top. So, and the exterior of the temple was characterized by horizontal layers. So there was so many horizontal lines were used, and columns were used to construct these temples. So one example is the Khajuraho temples in Madhya Pradesh, and this was built by the Chandelas Rajputs, and so this was the Nagara style temples. Now I will show you I will tell you about the South Indian style of temples. In the South Indian temples, the architectural style was called Dravidian style of architecture. In this, the temples were built in a pyramidal structure. That means the first layer will be the bigger as it ascend. As we ascend to the top of the temple, it will decrease. It will decrease in size. So it is like a pyramidal shape, and it is called the Vimana. The shikhar was called Vimana, and they have a enclosed structure. Before actual temple starts, there is a gateway called Gopuram, and they have an enclosed structure. Means around the temple there was a enclosed structure, means it is walled enclosure, or it is surrounded by some wall, or like that things. So basically the temples were made in the period of Pallavas, Cholas and Pandyas, and in the time period of Cholas, the temple architecture was very much important at that time, because the Cholas were very important ruler of the South India, and they have built temples which were still persistent, and they have a marvelous architecture. So some important temples name was the Meenakshi temple of Madurai. It is one of the important temple, and Rajradeshwar temple. It was built by the Chola king. Now I will try to show you some pictures of these style of architecture. So I will try to show you some pictures of the temples. So this is a picture of a temple. You can see the picture of a temple. It is a beehive shape. Beehive shape means it is like this, just like we have beehive on the trees like this, isn't it? We have beehive like this on the trees, and it is a beehive shape where there is a bulge in the middle and there are so many horizontal lines, and then the temple structure is being built. Now in the South Indian style of temple, if you can see properly, this is a South Indian style of temple where it is pyramidal style. First layer is like this, then the second, third, fourth layer, and when we reach to the top, the size is decreasing gradually. So this is a picture of South Indian temple. So you can see easily what is the difference between the two style of architecture. Okay, so now we will move on to the different architectural style which was used in the medieval period, later medieval period. And why before that I will tell you something about what is the importance of building this monument. So for example, why temples were built? Temples were built because the temple is the place where people gather, and this is a public gathering place because public come here and offer their prayers, and this is also a place where king can show their power and show their beliefs, and because the kings thought that they were the representative of God, so this was the best place. This was the best place to show their power by making temples. And in the South Indian culture, the temples were not only a place of worship, but they were a place for exchange of culture, and they were a place where festivals were being celebrated, and they were a place where temples have so much power. Why? Because they have how do they get the money? You have learned about this first chapter that there were so many types of land grants which were given. Like temples were given lands, donated lands by some influential people, by kings, and by this land grant they collect, they actually take out the expenses of the temples, and the revenue which was collected by that land grants were kept by the temple. They don't have to pay any revenue to the king. So this was the way in which the temples were getting their money, or economically they survived like this. And apart from this, people offer many kind of offerings were done in the temples. In this way the temples become very powerful, and if we go to the history, then we saw that many temples were attacked due to this reason, because these temples were very wealthy. Temples were the prosperous, rich, and it is easy money. Because you have seen that some Muslim invaders invaded temples. For example, Somnath temple, it was so many times it was looted. The temples were not only looted, but they take away all the precious stones from the walls also. So it was so rich period when the temples were decorated with precious stones, and still now when you go to the Swarna Mandir, Golden Temple, Amritsar, it is totally made of gold. Walls are made of gold. So you can see that temples have a very much influence on the public. Secondly, why temples were destroyed? Why temples were destroyed? To make people believe that now the temples were created first of all to show one's belief, one's power. So if someone destroyed the temple, then it will be established that earlier king has now lost his power. Now you have to obey to me. So first of all the temples were destroyed and destructed. Especially the Muslim rulers like Mahmud of Ghazni attacked the temples and looted them to establish himself as the hero of Islam. Because Islam was a different religion, and he established himself that we have destroyed the temples of Hindu, and now to establish himself as a hero of the Islam. So this was the reason, first to destroy the beliefs of the people about the temples, and to put belief of the people that now I am the ruler and I am the one who you should offer prayers. And secondly, to establish one's religion more important, and thirdly to get the wealth of the temples. So these were the main reasons why the temples were looted. So now this is the first part of this chapter's video. I will discuss other topics, the regional kingdoms, what were the architectural development in the regional kingdoms of Vijayanagar, Rajput kingdom, and I will also discuss engineering skills and constructions and architecture of the Sultanate period in the next video of this chapter. So watch this video carefully and give me your feedback. Okay.